Hello and welcome to Bam America. Today we have some very important news regarding signing of the stimulus package. Obviously, $600 or $2,000. Defense bill. Many things passing through the House. Many vetoes, overrides, and blocks within the Senate by GOP. So with all the large news that's kind of been circulating in the past few days as far as like many multiple bills and packages. So a few days ago, obviously Trump signed the $900 billion stimulus package. Obviously this would send $600 to each individual. As with, he's been demanding that, $2,000 is needed, which is very true. $600 is going to make a very, very, very little possible dent. $2,000 is going to make a dent. But then again, we've been closed down for 8 months. Some people haven't been capable of going to work because the politicians keep the states closed down. So this is not really gonna. This will help, but it's not gonna do complete full things. Because again, they can't work because in some areas, politicians have closed down COVID. Again, we will get to that in another episode. As far as regarding COVID, but so he did pass it, which is very good. But there's a lot of crap in this stimulus package, and that's for sure. Multiple things like we mentioned in last episode, going to different countries for no reason, things going to here in the United States that aren't even open for no reason. So there's a lot of crap in this. But yeah, so obviously Trump did sign it for $600. Of course, he said $2,000. But an ally of Joe Biden, Larry Summers, the former U.S. Treasury Secretary, has reportedly advised President-elect Joe Biden. Of course, again, he's not President-elect. That's not decided until January 6th. Obviously, a long time. Not really a long time, but again, that will decide it. But he says that he thinks the $2,000 stimulus check will be a pretty serious mistake that would overheat the U.S. economy. That's reportedly very, I think stupid to say. To say that $2,000 is going to overheat the economy. Honestly, I think it's gonna kind of boost it in a sense, because you gotta think when Trump first did like his tax cuts, I believe back in he was 17. Obviously, Americans got back $2,400. And we saw the economy rise to the largest it's ever been. Largest, $2,400. And the economy was booming. It was booming. Of course, before all this COVID crap, it was the best economy in history. Of course, that's what really played him in the election. Obviously, we'll talk in another episode of ways Trump can still win. But it really kind of hurt him in the election because all the fake media would run on us that he has the worst economy because we're in this COVID stuff, all this, he has the worst economy in history, when they wouldn't mention before all this COVID crap that he had the best economy ever. And that was regard to, he did the tax cuts, $2,400. That was huge to families. To say $2,000 by Larry Summers is going to overheat the economy is astronomically, I think, stupid in a sense. But that's kind of the main things of the stimulus, obviously. So the stimulus did pass through for $2,000. Did pass through the House. They did vote for it. It did pass last night. So that would be Monday night. So it did pass. This morning it went to the Senate to pass to see for the $2,000. GOP leader Mitch McConnell, so Republican Mitch McConnell, denied it. He would not let them vote on it. I guess is the best way to put it. This bill, I think, was smart on Trump. I think he's really trying to figure out how corrupt are the Republican politicians in there, and this is showing. That's just showing how corrupt they are, I think. Obviously, with him being it, obviously, he was kind of the only real choice to put in there because Kentucky, obviously for the 2020 election, had to vote for senator. Yeah, it was either him or Amy McGrath. All she ran on was just, I'm a mom and I was a Marine. That she wanted equal pay for her daughter, just as equal as her sons. When again, that was happened a long time ago. That act was passed. for equal pay. If that's not true, why are companies not hiring women to do the work? Because it's cheaper. They're not, because it's the equal pay. That's why companies are 50-50 now. And then some other news as far as regarding defense bill. So Trump vetoed the $740 billion defense bill. Obviously, this has been override in the House with a pretty large majority, 322 to 87. So that's not too great of news regarding that, because there is a lot of bad stuff in this bill. This bill would rename the forts of Confederate soldiers and generals and everything regarding under it. The defense bill, including remaining Confederate bases, would be changed. This is obviously the repeal of Section 230. Trump says that U.S. military facilities should continue to carry the names of men such as Confederate General Robert E. Lee and Braxton Bragg. Again, yes, because if we don't teach people that history's going to repeat itself. I mean, that's shown throughout man history, since man has been on Earth that we know of. That if we don't teach something, we don't listen to something, it's going to repeat again. It's just how fast do you want it to repeat? Do you want to repeat soon, so you get rid of it really soon after it happens, like kind of happening right now? Or do you let people teach it and let it happen later on down history? Because it will eventually happen again. That's just man. But they don't need to do this, because people need to know what happened. A lot of kids are not taught in school anymore really what the basis of the Civil War is, and that's why we've seen all this stupid BLM stuff and them destroying the statues. They destroyed an Abraham Lincoln statues, multiple. I thought that Abraham Lincoln was the one that freed the slaves and everything. They're stupid. They don't know. They were never taught that. And really, we need to, I think, go through these school systems and, make sure that this doesn't happen again. But again, these forts do not need to be changed. These are Confederate innocent heroes. Regard to what they are, whatever they did, they still need to be remembered in history. And for good reason. Very good reason. So again, there's been a lot today go on as far as, Trump signed it, and then he wants, it was going to get 600, now he wants 2,000. It passed through the House for 2,000, but Mitch McConnell blocked it, overriding the defense bill in the House, and of course Trump vetoed the defense bill, which would rename Confederate bases. So a lot has happened. We will keep you guys informed. Anything else happens, dramatically large. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please recommend it to others. And always remember, freedom is never free.